Hey everyone, Jay here. Um, Taking a bit of a gamble. I don't usually talk on my videos these days because of health reasons. Last year I got diagnosed with myasthenia gravis and bronchiectasis, so that can affect my speech, and it means I have to clear my throat quite a lot sometimes. Um, Hopefully that won't happen. So a bit of a gamble, but I used to talk. I used to talk in my videos, so at least for the fantasy videos, I'd like to try and do that again as best as I can. So we just had the opening round of the 2024 F1 season. We had the Bahrain Grand Prix, and obviously this weekend we've got the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So it's time to update my team, and I already know what I'm going to be doing. So here's my team as it stands. Obviously, Verstappen won the race. I've got Lando, who's my favourite driver from my favourite team, McLaren. I've got Alonso, who really struggled, surprisingly. Gasly with the Alpines, they were terrible. Albon, and then for Bahrain, I tried to go more with the drivers rather than the teams. So I had RB and Williams for my constructors. That being said, I already know what I'm going to be doing. So I'm actually going to be sacrificing Lando, and I'm going to be getting rid of the RB. And I am going to go for, and this may surprise you, but I'm going to be going for Lance Stroll. If I remember correctly, at the end of the last season, he was actually one of the highest for overtakes. Him and Joe Gagnon, I believe. And for constructors, I am going for Ferrari. So that gives me a little bit of money, providing people do well. I'm hoping the Alpines was just a one-off. I'd like to see Pierre do well. I'd like to see Fernando do better, and obviously Albon. The Williams is kind of expected. You've got to sacrifice somewhere. But yeah, that's the team I think I'm going to be using for Saudi Arabia. So we'll go with that. So 2 transfers. I did think about sacrificing another driver, but then I'd get a points penalty. I'm going to go with that. And that's that, I believe. So let's just have a quick look to see. So I got 130 points in Bahrain. So Max, obviously my turbo driver. Lando was actually my second highest point scorer. But yeah, I think that's the team I'm going to go with for Bahrain. Sorry, for Saudi Arabia, I should say. Let's have a look at the leagues. So there was a couple new ones that have joined. So I'm not going to delve too much into this at the moment because I can't really compare since it's only one race. But so the new leagues, you've got the F1 Authentics, I think that's a new league. I can't remember actually if that's a new league or not. I think this one was Scotty Races More. So I've joined that. And there was there was one or two others. It may have been the Experience one, I can't remember. As for my own league, and I'll put the pin in the video, the Papaya Stealth Open. It's only me at the moment, so do feel free to join. But I'll just put this up on screen quickly. There's the pin. And I think that's pretty much it. So statistics wise, let's have a look. We've got Max obviously at the top with points scored. Carlos, who was on fire at Bahrain. I was really happy for him. He really was. He so deserves a seat next year. Charles struggled, and George did really well as well. I did consider George with Russell. He did really well. Average fantasy points obviously the same. And now, I was surprised at this Ocon being up with the valuation changes. So I obviously missed something. But again, you've got Stroll, Zhou Guanyu, who I did consider as well. Originally, I was thinking changing Fernando to Zhou Guanyu and bringing in the Aston Martin constructors. Excuse me. Driver selection, Albon's top, Danny Rick. Value for money, signs, and again, see, Zhou Guanyu, I'm going to be keeping him in mind moving forward. Him and Carlos. And again, see, this is what I meant, like overtakes Stroll and Zhou Guanyu. I'm pretty sure they were both right up there with overtakes from last season. And then, of course, podiums, finishes, these are kind of no here nor there at the moment since we only had one race. And driver of the day was Carlos Sainz, well deserved. So, yeah, just a quick update on my team. Again, I want to try and start talking on my fantasy videos at least. But like I say, just my fantasy videos for the time being, because of my health conditions, it can be a little hit and miss whether I'm going to struggle with talking or not. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I am working on an F1 Manager career progression, so bear with me with that, because I started one, didn't like what I was doing, so I started again with a different idea, and I'm about halfway through the first season. We're doing a seasonal releases is the current plan, so bear with me with that, and I may do some of the scenario races, I believe, where random conditions and stuff. Maybe we'll see, but otherwise I'm mainly working through my F1 Manager campaign season 1. Once that's ready, I'll share that with you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy the Grand Prix this weekend, and I'll speak to you when we go for the Australian Grand Prix. Thanks, bye.